Let's remain with issues around electricity, and Eskom is appealing to customers to pay their fines so electricity can be reconnected. It's rubbish to list circulating in Soweto claiming that the utility plans to cut power. The parastatal says it's lost billions in Gauteng alone trying to protect infrastructure. At the same time, parts of Johannesburg have been without power since yesterday. Let's get an update from Eskom spokesperson Amanda Qithi. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's talk first about the issues around non-payment and the reconnection of power. Where are you in terms of getting residents to pay their electricity bills so that they have electricity throughout the festive season?
Thanks, Lofiwe, and good morning to you. We have customers in certain parts where we had issued the reconnection fines who have paid for them, and we have then reconnected their electricity supply. Hence, we then request to the areas that we've just recently issued fines to that they should please pay so that we can then restore their electricity as well.
Right, and how does that payment work? Because you'll find that some residents will argue they don't have the full amount to pay to get the reconnection. Is there some form of payment plan that you have reached with residents that they could perhaps engage with you on so that they could have some light for the Christmas period at least?
Unfortunately, in the past, we used to have deferred payment arrangements with the communities, and we would restore supply before, once they've signed those payment arrangements. But you would find that when supply has been restored, they would not honor those agreements. So unfortunately, at this point, we are no longer going into the payment arrangements with the communities. They will be required to pay those amounts up front before we can restore supply.
Right, now you're dealing with the issue of non-payment so that people could be reconnected. At the same time, we've been reporting over the last week about issues of copper theft and all sorts of infrastructure theft that is impacting Eskom's ability to supply electricity. Where are we on that front in terms of getting law enforcement to have a bigger boot on the ground to make sure that supply isn't cut due to theft?
I think in the last few months, we've actually seen quite some changes because we work a lot with the law enforcement agencies, and just recently we had some suspects that we arrested with the help of the law enforcement agency, SAPS, and also some of the community members who would alert us when they see these individuals that are committing theft and vandalism. So it's an ongoing process. We are working together with SAPS and other law enforcement agencies, and we also call upon the communities to assist us in reporting these individuals when they see them committing these crimes.
Yeah, in your engagements with SAPS, the investigations that they are busy taking on around this theft, how big would you say this problem is for Eskom? We have mentioned that you all are spending billions to protect this infrastructure. So how big is the problem?
The problem is way bigger than Eskom. It requires multiple stakeholders to work together to try and curb this increase of theft and vandalism. It's not something that we can solve as Eskom on our own. We really need different stakeholders to come and assist in curbing this increase in the province.
Yeah, now, Amanda, just a final thought from you. There are some parts of Johannesburg that have reported to be without power since at least yesterday. Some of the reasons that you have communicated for this, and when can they expect their power to be restored?
We have an outage affecting Douglasdale, Fourways and Lone Hill customers, and we have communicated that our estimated time of restoration is 1 p.m. So we are working towards ensuring that at least by 1 o'clock, we do restore supply to those affected customers. And we apologize for the inconvenience this has caused those affected customers.
What is the reason? Sorry, I missed that. The reason that you have communicated to them?
We have a challenge in our Albatross substation that is affecting the three areas that I mentioned. So we are trying to resolve that challenge that we're experiencing at that particular substation.